It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Second and 9 now from the 21. Lawrence. His throw incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. Darius Leonard blew that play up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Straight ahead, ETN. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence steps away. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. That had disaster. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it? Not good, and we saw the result. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Ryan. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Running left, Taylor. And a short gain here down to the 22. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship goes up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Hey, Tuesday.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken in at the 3. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Hey, Mike.
Now Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Ryan. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
20. Hey, get that.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, it's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They go play action now. Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
To try again after the sack. Ryan, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've clawed their way back into this game. First half, they were down pretty big. Now, all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. How have they done it?
First thing is what you just talked about, clawing their way back in. That means they've decided to go ahead and fight this thing out, which is great. The second,
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Shoves him aside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Extra point try now for Santoso. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Colts 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Etienne up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Up and good for Santoso. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 60 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tuesday.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Colts.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
22!
On 3rd down, Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A 4-yard gain. Fourth down.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action now. Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Here's Ryan to throw. Pass complete to Alec Cox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Andrew Wingard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge...
And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the